parents got to get organized and get on the school board meeting, get on that agenda to talk against the LGBT thing. But the problem is black people let Barack Obama do this, and we didn't say nothing about it. So we should be teaching our own kids their history. Like, I have zero interest in a white woman teaching black girls about her ancestors and her history. I have zero interest in a white man teaching black boys about their ancestors. Black history should be taught by the black community. 215-989-9858. This is all about the babies. Brothers and sisters, please do me a favor as we get into the black parents this morning. Do me a favor as we get into the black parents this morning. Do me a favor as we get into the black parents this morning. Do not wish me a happy Thanksgiving. Let's not do that. I know you mean good, but please do not wish me a happy Thanksgiving. Let's not do that. I know you mean well, but please do not wish me a happy Thanksgiving. Let's not do that. Thanksgiving was nothing but a setup for genocide. That's all it was. A strategy for the Native Americans to drop their psychological guard so the European could genocide them, steal their land, enslave their people, and pass diseases into their community. It is a contradiction for American Africans with all we've been through, having suffered the worst human tragedy in history. It is a complete contradiction for us to turn around and celebrate with the white man the genocide of the red man. I'm going to say it again. It is a complete contradiction for African people, especially American Africans, to celebrate with your oppressor their extermination of the red people. How they gave the red people diseases and enslaved them, significantly reducing their population, stealing their land, giving out false treaties. Please don't wish me happy Thanksgiving. Please do not wish me happy Thanksgiving. Yes, you are. If you're celebrating today, you're celebrating the genocide of the Native Americans. You could cut the cake however you want to cut the cake. You can slice the cake however you want to slice the cake. You can bake the cake however you want to bake the cake. If you're celebrating today, you're celebrating the genocide of Native American peoples. I will not be party to that. I will not be party to that. Brothers and sisters, let's go to the lines. Let's go to the lines. If you're a black parent and you have questions about your children, today is the day. Last one was Halloween. This one is Thanksgiving. Let's go. The next one is probably going to be Black Christmas Day. Let's go.
The effects of taking ADHD medication, and that's not something that I want for him long term.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that, my brother. So keep me posted. But with your daughter, get the tutoring. With your son, if they're complaining about, he's in a preschool though, right?
He's in preschool.
You might got to switch that preschool. I don't know. If they keep on complaining, bro, you might got to switch it because they might just got a bunch of lazy teachers in there who want the boys to act like girls. I'm not feeling them too much.
They're all in the same because they all go to the same. So he's in the preschool. They're in the middle school, the elementary school, and they're all in the same. So that's where the issue came in when I talked to them about, because they came to me about my daughters about they started teaching the sexuality, and then I had this whole argument because they were telling me that as far as children, we have to be mindful them choosing genders, this is like my first time really hearing anything about allowing a kid to choose their gender. I never heard anything about this, and I said I don't play any of that.
Right.
So they would say, well, because at first, because he came to me and he said, Daddy, my teacher called me a girl today. And I said, what are you talking about? They said that they kept referring to him as girl, and then sometimes they would call him, and he didn't understand that. And I didn't know what was going on. So that's when I came and communicated with them. I said, why is he being called girl? And then they told me that it's a gender identity that he has to be able to understand the difference of what gender he would like to be.
Yeah, that gender thing is off the hook. That has to be changed by organized parents, though. You can't do it yourself. It has to be changed by organized parents. Now, the one strategy that I would try is I would write a letter to the principal and say it conflicts with your religious beliefs. freedom of religion. You have freedom of religion, so they cannot, impose anything on your child that contradicts the religion. Of course, their pushback is going to be it's a civil right. And since it's a civil right, you can't opt out. It's like white people saying black people are against their religion. They would tell white folks, black people have a constitutional right to, have their children in this school. So your religion can no longer be a defense to deny someone, a constitutional right. But that's what I would try. I would try the religious. Otherwise, since you were part of the, home and school association, the parents got to get organized and get on the school board meeting, get on that agenda to talk against the LGBT thing. But the problem is black people let Barack Obama do this and we didn't say nothing about it. So it's our fault collectively, not you individually, because you didn't support it. I didn't support it. But when Barack Obama went into the schools and started pushing this agenda, the black community did nothing about it. We let Barack Obama have his way with our kids. And now we got a problem with it. But when Barack Obama was doing it, ain't nobody say a single word about it. So we also got to take responsibility for this.
Yeah, and I think that's where even following you more and get more understanding from your viewpoints of how things are, it puts a lot of stuff, even teaching about the importance of history to my children, because the only history that they believe for us is that we were all slaves. Right,
but see, my argument to that. Sorry to cut you off. My argument to that, black people should be teaching, and when I say black people, I mean us systemically and collectively. We should be teaching our own kids their history. Like, I have zero interest in a white woman teaching black girls about her ancestors and her history. I have zero interest in a white man teaching black boys about their ancestors. Black history should be taught by the black community. We got more than enough people skilled in it. We got more than enough PhDs of African studies. The problem is they all hustlers and they want to get paid. That's the problem. Nobody wants to volunteer to help the children. That's really the issue. All of this comes down to one fact. Most black people are not interested in volunteering their time or donating their money to improve our children's lives. That's the bottom line to all of this. It's a shame, but that's where we are.
Yeah. So I really appreciate that. So I definitely won't get him tested for the ADHD. And I'll definitely go looking to get my daughter tutored. And I'll look into the title. You said the Title I funding?
Title I money. I would tell the principal, don't y'all get Title I money? Why can't y'all get my daughter a tutor through the Title I funding, especially since the federal government recommends children get interventions before we consider special ed? I haven't heard anything about any interventions. All I heard was an evaluation. Where the interventions at for my daughter? That's exactly what I would say. And I will put it in a letter, bro. You got to get into the writing letters, because when you don't write the letters, you have no proof of your arguments. So make sure you put it on paper.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Do you mind if I send you the letter so that way you can proof?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, perfect.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
No problem, brother. Keep me posted.
I will.
Okay, King. Every movement has its messiah. Brothers and sisters, we're the school at, and I'm sitting at the school. That's why we do need special ed for some of you. We do need special ed for some of you. He said, we're the school, and I'm sitting at the school. We do need special ed for some of you. Some of you do need special education. We do need a coonish special ed program. We need special ed for coons. We have to do that. We have to do that.